Welcome to WrestleStop. Hey, Joe, did you hear about the wrestling fan who got arrested for evading the police? He had all gas, no brakes tattooed on his neck.
You know, I did not hear that. However, if you see my dad again, make sure he comes home because he told me he was just going to get milk, and it's been 2 years now. But on this episode of WrestleStop, we're going to go ahead. We're going to cover SmackDown from October 3rd, 2025. We've been away for a while. We're coming back. Schedules didn't align. We're good now. We'll talk about it later. Roll the stupid intro thing, and let's get on to the show.
All gas, no brakes.
You know what I mean?
Starting SmackDown last Friday, October 3rd. So it started out, Cody came out. The Vision immediately came out and interrupted him. They started talking, and immediately Randy Orton came out. Randy Oates, who can't talk tonight.
Randy Oates
Too much gas, no brakes. Randy Orton came out, backed up Cody. Just a short little promo, and then they announced Cody and Orton versus Vision on Friday Night SmackDown. So I thought that was a pretty cool announcement. They cut to another backstage promo. Miz confronts Mello about pushing for a U.S. championship match. Mello's upset. He wants them to go after the tag team championship. Mello looks at Miz and say, "Hey, this is over. I don't want to be a tag anymore. I want to go on with my single career," which I think both of you support. We think Mello's one of the underutilized wrestlers out there. So
yeah, when we do our top tier underutilized wrestlers, Mello will be towards the top for sure. For me.
So back to the ring, Sami Zayn and Randy Oates.
That should be a tag team.
Zone and Oates. So Sami Zayn's in the ring. He's got his open challenge going on. You throw back to the Cena days. That's how Sami Zayn made his introduction during one of Cena's open challenges. So now that he's the U.S. champion, he's doing the same thing, open challenge every week. Mello comes out for a follow-up match after their blistering match in Toledo a couple weeks ago. That was a really good.
Struggling today, buddy.
And
we're a little rusty.
Miz came out and attacked Mello from behind, attacked him, so the match didn't get to happen. Ended up Aleister Black came out. I immediately thought of Joe. Your boy Karrion Kross's last match was first Sami Zayn.
Which means Aleister Black is probably going to quit anytime.
So now your next boy up, Aleister Black comes out, challenges Sami Zayn for the U.S. Championship. Good match back and forth. Eventually, Damian Priest interfered, distracted Black, cost him the match. Sami ended up picking up the win, and Damian Priest ends up giving your boy Aleister Black razor's edge through the announcer table.
Yeah, and we'll talk about this on our... Sorry, I just hit the mic. On a different video, but I really thought this was going to set up a Priest Black PLE match, and it may still. I mean, I guess we'll talk about that again, like I said, in a different video. But where is it really going? Right? Are they going to just do a SmackDown match with that or anything? Because it's weird that Zayn's the champion, but they're using Zayn's champion to set up
other
matches that aren't championship matches.
They've used it, again, we just talked about the push to Mello and Miz rivalry. Now Aleister Black and Damian Priest.
Which I think is a banger of a match. I like Black, I like Priest. I like Black more than I like Priest, but I think it's a good match. I think that match, however, was a little disappointing because I would have liked to have seen Black win a match finally. He's been back on the roster for a couple months now, a few months. And he really hasn't had that big defining win yet. Even if he won by like DQ or something like that would have been cool. But to see Zayn win again, Zayn's just a bum. He doesn't really need to be on there. Definitely doesn't need to be a champion. So, yeah, I didn't like the match for those reasons. I mean, the match itself was fine. C+ match, right? But I didn't like the ending of it.
Yeah, they're both entertaining wrestlers. But again, I thought it was, I guess... I wasn't sure where they were going with the match at the beginning, thinking storylines. I don't know that it made sense for Sami to lose just yet. Aleister Black would have been a good put over. but I didn't see Aleister Black losing either because they are pushing him. So,
it's hard. Are they pushing him because he's fighting Priest? I mean, Priest is, he was a champion for a minute, but he's kind of like he's like a gatekeeper kind of guy now, right? He's not that exciting.
Yeah. So, so that's that. We'll see where they go with this. We'd have to look it up. I can't remember if they're wrestling this upcoming SmackDown with them not being on the PLE because they're gonna have to fill SmackDown the night before the PLE, or if they'll add that. I'd prefer. Right now I think there's 5 matches announced for the PLE. Crown Jewel, I'd prefer they added more matches and get something more on these PLEs than only 4 or 5 matches. So I'd like to see 6, 7 matches per event. So we'll see what happens there.
That's not the Triple H way though. Triple H likes to lower the match count and load it with commercials.
Oh, okay. Is that what it is? Or is it Triple H, or is that the TKO way? It may be. I
mean, it's kind of like anything, right? You blame the immediate boss, which is Triple H. So if it's not Triple H, I don't care. It's Triple H.
The man in charge, at least the man in charge on camera. So,
yes.
So, alrighty. Well, let's cut backstage with Nick Aldis. He's talking with Sol Ruca and Zarya. Chelsea interrupts. She wants a tag team match. They've quickly taken her out of the singles. I guess it looks like Piper Niven is hurt.
Yeah, Piper Niven apparently is neck injury, seriously hurt.
Potentially a career-threatening neck injury. So whatever storyline they were going to have with her in the tag team, now they've put Chelsea Green in that, which
it's fine.
It's kind of, I prefer Chelsea as single. I don't like the other girl in the tag match. I'm drawing a blank on her name.
Alba Fire,
that's it. Yeah. So I just me, it's a step down, but I get why they're doing it. They had something planned. So the Chelsea Green wanted a tag team championship match, so they set up a tag team match for the number 1 contenders: Chelsea Green, Alba Fire versus Sol Ruca and Zarya. So
first off, wasn't Zarya the name of Paige in AEW?
I didn't watch AEW. I'm sorry.
I could be wrong. I think that was her name there, but anyway. So Ruca and Zarya won, right? They won the match
pretty handily, from what I recall, too.
Yeah. So you have a couple NXT people who come up, and they win fairly easily.
Yeah.
Over the former women's United States champion.
Yes.
Right. And one of her bodyguards, right? So what is that? Doesn't that make them look pretty terrible?
I mean, depending on how you look at it, either makes them look terrible or it makes the NXT women's tag team, the other team, look formidable. However you want to look at it.
No, I think it makes them look terrible.
I think it looks terrible, but only because Chelsea Green has been willing to play the goofball role. Like, they have never made her that dominant. Yeah, even when she was a champion, she won through gimmicks and in interference and all that. So I think it just makes her look terrible. I was not happy with the outcome. So
I didn't like it. Tough.
So they cut backstage to Charlotte Flair and Miss Bliss, and they say they're ready for the challenge. So they're up for the youngins. So,
and if the youngins win, I'm never watching wrestling again.
Never.
The end of this channel.
So the end of the channel.
The end of the channel.
Wrestle will stop
right there.
Okay. Alrighty. Next up was a contract signing. Tiffany Stratton and Stephanie Vaquer supposed to go to the ring for a contract signing for their match at Crown Jewel. Stephanie Vaquer goes down first as Tippy Time's coming down. She gets attacked by your girl Julia Gulia.
Hell yeah!
So
finally, she's used in a meaningful role, and I believe that set up a match on the next SmackDown where it's Tiffany and someone versus Julia, and it's Tiffany and Vaquer versus Julia and the other ones.
Oh, so one of those matches where they have to team up together, show their teamwork the night before they fight each other.
Yes.
So nothing's going to happen there. Nothing will go wrong during that match.
I could be wrong. I know they're all in this tag match.
Yeah. So,
but yeah, finally using Julia. She is the best or the second best women's wrestler in all of WWE.
Who's first?
It's between her and Vaquer.
Really, Vaquer, not Io Sky, who is the greatest wrestler in all of the world, compared, according to Joe Tessitore.
No, not Io Sky's good. I think she's good. She's top 5 probably, but it goes either Vaquer and Julia or Julia Vaquer. I'm not sure which order.
Next up, we had a Jacob Fatu promo. not live, just
God
a
he's back.
recorded promo. I know you're happy to have him back. I don't get they're recorded. All these recorded promos drive me bonkers. Just get these guys out
You know
there.
what's worse than that?
The solo.
Every episode, well, I like Solo Scope. Every Raw or SmackDown, half of it is recaps from the week before.
Yeah.
That drives me nuts.
So I know we like Solo. I like Solo. But these recaps or these promos he's doing where he's talking up every single one of his MFTs or My Family Trees.
Yeah. I like Tama Tonga. Was he the crazy one that barked like Beavis?
Yeah, but he's not even around anymore.
Well, because he's hurt.
Yeah.
I like him. I think he was pretty good, but the rest of them got to go.
The crazy hyena guy.
Yeah, I think he was entertaining at least.
And they don't know what to do with him now, so now they're all stealing the I Love You solo.
Yeah.
From Jacob Fatu.
That was the taller Tonga said I love you solo.
All three of them.
Oh, they all said?
Yeah, they've all done it at the end of their because they started with the other Tonga, either Tama Tonga or Tonga Loa, whichever
which
was
was
still
a
around.
lot cooler when he had the eye patch.
Yes.
When he had the eye patch, I liked him.
Tonga
when he
Pirate.
got rid of the eye patch, didn't care.
Yes. So yeah, he started it, and then they went to your boy JC Cobb or JC Mateo or whatever they're calling him now. And then he said it at the end, and then Tala Tonga. Yeah. So they went through one a week, and they've all said the I Love You solo at the end of their promo.
I like Solo. I liked the cool hyena Tonga. The rest of them
can jump to that. That's later. Oh well. It was the Jacob Fatu promo. Now following up, we had a tag match. Angel and Berto versus Ray Phoenix and Jabad Evans, and somewhere along the way, I got bored because I forgot to write down who won. Any notes on that match?
Yeah, it was Evans and Phoenix won.
Yes.
Which is weird because Phoenix and Penta were the Lucha Brothers in AEW, right? They were a tag team and they were really good together. They're brothers or whatever they are. But for some reason, WWE will not put them together as a tag team. I don't know if they're waiting for a particular moment to do it. But they got Phoenix tagging with everybody. I know he was with Andrade before Andrade fired, quit, whatever he did, and now he's back in AEW or whatever. So they just decided we're going to give you Evans instead.
Yeah. And Penta's on Raw tag teaming with AJ Styles and Dragon Lee and all these other guys.
So it was very, very strange. It was a good match. I mean, Evans and Phoenix are both really good. Los Garza is kind of, they're like undercover good. I think they're good wrestlers, but they're just not, maybe they're not likable.
I've seen them on some AAA matches, and they come across a lot better in AAA than they do on SmackDown. So maybe it's just
because they're wrestling guys who wrestle like them.
Yes, they have matching styles.
And not saying that obviously Phoenix and Evans also wrestle their style.
Yeah.
So it was a good match for that reason, but generally there's not a lot of guys in WWE proper, not AAA, that wrestle like they do. So they kind of don't really stand out as much.
Yeah. So they end up cutting backstage. Damian Priest ends up getting confronted by one of the Pretty Deadly guys. They're arguing back and forth. Damian wants Aleister Black, and they ended up announcing a last man standing match.
What happened to Pretty Deadly?
I don't know. I like Pretty Deadly. I'm still waiting for Pretty Deadly the musical. I will be front row if and when it ever comes through.
And I'll be right next to you.
Let's go.
And we'll make shorts of it because that's all we know how to do is make shorts. We're not even good at those. But anyway.
Yeah, did you note it says here there is a last man standing match between Damian Priest and Aleister Black. Is that next SmackDown?
It must be next SmackDown.
It must be SmackDown because they haven't announced it on the PLE. I looked up the PLE matches, but I haven't looked at what they've announced for next SmackDown. So I guess they're going to do it the night before the PLE. So
yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
It doesn't.
All right. So now then they cut to the Solo promo that we talked about earlier where he talks up his third MFT and I love you Solo, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Followed up by another promo.
Weird.
Street Profits. They want the tag titles. Wyatt Six interrupts them. Talking to them, talking about the breakup, that they've been brothers for too long. There's a crack. They see the crack. They're going to separate them. This, that, and the other. And the Street Profits say they're together. They're as tight as they've ever been.
I'm to the point, and I like the Wyatt Six, but I'm to the point now where I kind of want both of those tag teams to go away. I just don't care about either of them anymore because they do these little promos and they try to make each of one of them look relevant, but then they don't do anything with them for like a couple weeks.
Yeah. And they've spent the last month, 6 weeks with having the Wyatt Six creeping around the backstage. And
that's all the Wyatt Six has done. They've had the titles and all they do is creep around. I mean, they're good. I like, doesn't say Dax Shepard, but that's definitely not who it is. Loomis, Dexter Loomis. I don't know why he's Dax Shepard to me, but Dexter Loomis. I like Dexter Loomis. I like those couple of those people, but I think they're good wrestlers. But I think they're leaning too heavy into the we're creepy, so we should be champion thing, and obviously the Bray Wyatt connection, and I think they're putting too much into that.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't know why they're not doing more like the creepy stuff they did at the beginning when they first came out, where the lights would go out and they'd come on into the ring, like the old school Undertaker stuff. Do more of that stuff.
Yeah.
I think the group is almost too big, and they don't know how to use all of them.
Yes.
So I don't know. And then Uncle Howdy hasn't done anything. He sits in his chair.
I guess he's been
kind of injured. So yeah, I don't know what they're doing. They kind of didn't they put him in a singles match like a couple weeks ago?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I don't know when.
Yeah. So who knows what they're doing there? So we'll see. I think SmackDown has some great tag teams, but they're just not really doing much with it. For a while there, they were tag team title matches every week.
Yeah, and you look at Raw though, it's the same thing over there, right? You got, I don't want to get ahead of Raw, but it's, the Judgment Day have had the tag titles for months and they've defended them one time.
Yeah.
I don't think Triple H knows what to do with tag titles. Tag titles should be defended on every PLE. Right?
Yes.
All titles should be defended on every PLE. That's the point of a PLE.
There's enough. I don't know. Maybe one day it'll probably never happen, but maybe they can make Raw like singles matches and like SmackDown tag team champions, their tag team matches.
Yeah, something.
There's not enough matches on not only on PLEs but on SmackDown and Raw. There's too many, like you said, recaps, many promos, pre-cut promos that are just, they're boring because there's going to be no interruption. So you're okay, I'm just going to sit here and watch it. There's no anticipation, like who's going to interrupt, who's going to come out. And well, yes, that gets repetitive too, but it's at least some excitement, some back and forth. So, all right, jump to the SmackDown finale. We got Cody and Randy versus the Vision.
Randy who?
Randy Orton.
Randy Oates.
Randy Orton. So cutting through the match, back and forth match. There at the end, Randy Orton hit the vintage DDT on Ronson Beed. He dropped down, getting ready, hyping himself up for the RKO. And then who should hop in the ring but Seth Rollins while he's down and gives him a stomp. I thought that was a pretty funny way to counter that Randy's move. I thought for sure he was going to hit it and the match was going to be over. So Seth sneaks in for the stomp. Reed jumps up, gets on top rope, hits the tsunami, hits the 3 count on Randy Orton. 1, 2, 3. Seth pulls everybody out of the ring. They're going backstage. The Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker want to do more damage, and Seth Rollins like, no, save it, go backstage now. He's exerting control because he wants to prove he's in control of the Vision, not Paul Heyman,
which is like the overarching storyline there.
Yeah. And then Cody starts calling back to Seth. Cody didn't call back. Seth's looking at the ring, sees Cody laying down. That's what it was. Paul Heyman tries to stop Seth. Seth runs in to stomp Cody. Cody gets up, reverses it, and hits Seth with the Cody cutter. So, and a SmackDown.
It was all right. I don't know. SmackDown for me has struggled the last couple weeks. I feel like they have talent there. They're not utilizing the talent that they have properly.
I blame Nick Aldis.
Nick Aldis.
I told you in our ranking.
100% Nick Aldis' fault. I don't know. It was okay. Yeah. It is what it is. Raw is a better show.
Yeah. I would agree with that. There was a time earlier this year that I thought SmackDown was better, but I think Raw in the last few weeks.
It was. I think they put all their eggs in one basket, right? So they put them earlier this year or whenever it was, end of last year. It was all on SmackDown. Yeah. So SmackDown was a much better show than Raw. And then they moved everybody over from Netflix, right? Because they don't want to anger the Netflix gods.
Yep.
So they put them all there. But now SmackDown sucks.
LA Knight went to Raw.
Well, LA Knight's back on. So is he on Raw now?
Yeah, he's on Raw. Yeah, both the Usos are on Raw. Roman Reigns is on Raw.
Cody's even on Raw now.
Cody
most
goes back and forth.
And Seth is on Raw. You have both champions back on one brand again.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like they don't know what they want to do.
Yep.
But I don't know. That was our quick thoughts, even though I'm not sure how quick it was. SmackDown from October 3rd. And then we'll see you again soon. You know what, though? You know what's free? Do you like spending money?
I don't.
I don't either. So you know what's free?
What's free?
It's free if you just like
Ooh.
this video. If you subscribe to this channel, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. It's great.
The cost of wrestling keeps going up. It's not
Yeah.
on cable anymore. You've got to subscribe
You have
to
to
Netflix.
subscribe, but you know what? You don't have to subscribe to this. Well, you do, yeah.
Now you
Subscribe
gotta
to this,
see.
but it's free though. It's a free subscription. It doesn't
PLEs.
cost you anything.
PLEs are on ESPN now. That's more expensive than Peacock was.
$30 a month.
We are free.
We're
and we
free.
will tell you everything.
We don't
that
even have a
happens.
Patreon. Nothing. It's free. You just hit subscribe. You hit like. You type a little comment. You can put, "You guys are the worst ever." I don't care what you guys put.
As
Put
long as you put something. Troll us.
Troll.
Please.
Feel free. Look at this ugly face. Do it. Not as handsome as this guy. I'm the ugly guy. I'm good with that though. Do it. Like, follow, subscribe, comment. We appreciate you guys. Thank you. And then we'll see you guys in the next video.
All gas, no break.
Yada mean.
Come back to him. Joe's dad. Come back.
Come back, Dad. I miss you, Dad.